It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Life is long if you know how to use it. While we are postponing, life speeds by. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Hang on to your youthful enthusiasm. You will be able to use them better when you are older. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. He who is brave is free. The greatest wealth is a poverty of desires. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. You should not live for the opinion of others. If you wish to be loved, love. A gift consists not in what is done or given, but in the intention of the giver or doer. He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Brave men rejoice in adversity, just as brave soldiers triumph in war. No man is free who is a slave to his body. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. It does not matter how many books you have, but how good the books are. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a man who is alive. He is a great man who uses earthenware dishes as if they were silver, but he is equally great who uses silver as if it were earthenware. There is no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with. Fate leads the willing and drags along the reluctant. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. Fire tests gold, suffering tests brave men. Misfortunes often sharpen the genius. No man was ever wise by chance. If a man knows not which port he sails, no wind is favorable. A sword never kills anybody. It is a tool in the killer's hand. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. We should always allow some time to elapse, for time discloses the truth. Every night, before going to sleep, we must ask ourselves, what weakness did I overcome today? What virtue did I acquire? A man is as unhappy as he has convinced himself he is. You cease to fear death when you understand that it is part of nature's law. He who is contented is rich. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. To be even-minded is the greatest virtue. The mind that is anxious about the future is miserable. Man is affected not by events, but by the view he takes of them. Freedom is the prize we must work for daily. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. A man is rich if he is content with what he has. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. Do not expect good fortune to come to you. Go out and make your own luck. It is a vice to trust all, and equally a vice to trust none. An unpopular rule is never long obeyed. He who spares the wicked injures the good. There is no great genius without a touch of madness. The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against adversity. No one can be a slave to two masters. Only a fool measures his worth by material things. Do not waste your time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Whatever can happen at any time can happen today. We all sorely complain of the shortness of time, and yet have much more than we know what to do with. He who seeks wisdom is already wise. You should live in such a way that there is nothing which you could not say publicly. To learn how to die is to learn how to live. Prosperity discovers vice. Adversity discovers virtue. A person's true greatness is measured by their ability to endure hardship. The day which we fear as our last is but the birthday of eternity. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Philosophy is not an occupation of a few idlers. It is not merely a subject of conversation, but a way of life. No one is laughable who laughs at himself. It is better to conquer grief than to deceive it. The highest power of the mind is to act freely and independently. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Death is the wish of some, the relief of many, and the end of all. Associate with those who will make a better man of you. Never let your desire for an easy life interfere with your pursuit of a good life. Excessive fear and excessive confidence are alike wrong. The wise man considers nothing as his own except his reason. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. He who is everywhere is nowhere. Cease to hope and you will cease to fear. We are born brave. We become cowards through education. Philosophy teaches us to act, not to speak. It is better to be despised for simplicity than tormented by perpetual hypocrisy. The wise man is never idle, and yet he is always at leisure. Nothing detains us more than our own fears. You learn by teaching. Nothing is burdensome if taken lightly, and nothing need arouse one's irritation, so long as one doesn't make it bigger than it is by getting irritated. Be wary of the man who urges an action in which he himself incurs no risk. The mind is never right, but when it is at peace within itself. To wish to be well is a part of becoming well. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. To the wise man, no duty is ever forced upon him. Every duty is his privilege. He who does not prevent a crime, when he can, encourages it. If you want to be loved, stop asking for it and simply be lovable.